I think I might actually, you make it so that the start point is on one side, do the big reveal. It does not look embroidered at all because you can't see any embroidery stitches. But we know it's embroidered. We see the back, you see the stitches in the back. Great day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Late day today, late start today on my day because last night I was swamped in the studio and I had to get a bunch of orders done, but we got it done, garment decorating for real. So today I wanted to address something and work on our problem solving skills. In garment decorating, oftentimes people have really intricate logos that have small details, and they don't understand, as a customer, they want something and they don't understand that these embroidery machines do have limitations, and they'll want something like 1 inch big, and then it'll have a line, 2 lines, 1 line of text, and then the other line of text is even smaller than that text, and it's like not even 1/4 of an inch big for the text. It's like, ma'am, sir, my thread cannot produce that. So, you know, it is a needle and a thread, and, you know, you're not going to be able to read that. So how do we not turn down those clients, right? How do we still get some business from those clients and give those clients a product that they'll be happy with and they'll be satisfied with? Now, I've done something similar to this before previously, but I've never quite did it like this. So I'm just going to tell you guys flat out what it is. So embroidery thread, as we all know, is 100% polyester, the thread that we use. So what does that mean? What that means is that we can sublimate onto the thread. So why not get the client's design, right? It's crisp, get the cleanest version of it, embroider onto the hat with all white thread, right? And then sublimate the image onto the embroidery thread. Now the question I have for you guys is, if you do that method, is it still considered embroidery? I would say yes. Because you did embroider the white thread onto the hat. And to take it a step further, what I was thinking at first is you could just embroider a rectangle or a circle according to what their design is, but you could actually digitize the image to contour with their logo, so it is in fact, you know, their logo background with the shape and everything. Does that make sense? So we're going to do this with a logo. We're going to test out this theory and see how good it comes out. We're going to use our Sawgrass SG-1000 to print out the sublimation image, and we're going to use our Ricoma MT-1501 to embroider the white polyester thread background, and then we're going to sublimate it onto the hat using our Fusion IQ hat press. So I'm excited about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I think you should be excited about this too. So let's find the image. All right, so I decided to pick something that I can potentially use and potentially sell. Something that will be like people will look at and might enjoy. All right, so I went on Google Images and I found a picture of the Philadelphia City Hall. It's like a nighttime image of City Hall, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I thought to myself, okay, what can I put inside of there? Okay, because that might be an image that people might want embroidered on a hat, and it might be too complex because it might have too many details in it. So I thought to myself, okay, what represents Philadelphia other than the image of City Hall? And that would be the Liberty Bell. So I went and I found an all-black image of the Liberty Bell, and I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do with that. Let's hop into my screen right here. So as you guys can see, we are in Affinity Design, and when you first open up Affinity Design, this is what you're going to see. And what I want to do, and what you guys want to pay attention to, is when you guys click on what you want to click on, all right? You're going to click on that you want it to be for print, because we're going to be printing this ultimately. And then right down here where you go to color, and you want to put on transparent background. whenever you guys send images, make sure you guys send images with transparent background if you don't want that white background to be prominent, to show up. Alright, so I'm going to click on that, transparent background, and I'm just going to go ahead and change it from millimeters to inches, alright, because that's what I understand. Alright, so don't need it to be that big. Maybe I'll change it to 5 by 5. Alright, that's fine. Create 5 by 5 inches. Alright, whoa, what's that? I can go back to document setup and I can change it, the dimensions to 5 inches. Okay, alright, there we go, 5 by 5 inches. Alright, so now I'm going to go to File and I'm going to go to Place, and I'm going to find my image of the Liberty Bell that I just got. Liberty Bell right here, outline, import that, and I'm going to place it inside of our design right here. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this image of the Liberty Bell is I'm going to trace it. I'm going to trace it with our pen tool and Affinity Designs, because I can't do anything with this image right here. It's just an image. Can't really do anything with it. I think I'm going to skew it just a little bit. Normally you would leave the aspect ratio alone. I think this looks realistic right here, and I'm going to kind of like scale it down to a size that I would want to embroider onto a hat. Alright, so 2.3 is the height that I would go for. Alright, see in the corner right here, yeah, 2.3, that's fine, 2.329 is fine. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit, pinch to zoom. Alright, now I'm going to grab my pen tool right here, and I'm going to start tracing this image right here, alright, with Affinity Designer. Alright, so I'm going to, let me see something real fast. If I do that, yeah, it creates a new layer. Okay, just making sure. I'm fairly new to the. I'm very new to Affinity Designer, guys. So bear with me right now as I show you guys this stuff. All right, so click. Like I said before in the last video, I'm trying to get away from Photoshop. All right, so now let's go ahead, Photoshop and not Illustrator. So let's go ahead and start tracing. I'm going to hold Command. Well, I'm going to click and drag and click and drag, and that creates curves. Alright, and drag, and we're going to just keep on clicking and dragging until we get around the whole image. Alright, contour it the way you want it. Let me just erase that one. You can click and drag. Alright, move with my fingers, and I'm going to do this around the whole entire image, guys. So give me a second here. Alright, and now we're at the end, so I'm just going to hit enter. I'm going to hit escape rather, and that is going to finish off our shape. So now that we got our shape, we could actually delete the image right here. So I'm going to click on the image, and I'm going to I'm going to click on our, let me undo that. I'm going to click on our image, I'm going to select the arrow tool so I can move it around. I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to select our shape right here. Let me zoom out so we can see our shape. Awesome, awesome. And I could actually bring the points up and make it a little bit bigger if I wanted to, so we can see it just a little bit better. Alright, so now I'm going to put it at, let me put it just a 2 point so we can see it. Alright, so there's our shape right here. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to import our image. We're going to place our image. So let me go to File, let me go to Place, and then there's our screenshot right there. Got it. So now I'm going to just drag it over our Liberty Bell right there. Alright, so there we are right there. We got our image. Alright, so now this is where the fun starts, guys. This is where the fun starts. So now I go ahead and grab my screenshot. Look at what I'm doing right here on the side. Look at how easy it is in Affinity Designer to put stuff inside and use items like a mask. So I'm going to grab my screenshot. I'm going to drag it over top of here, and then I'm going to drag it inside of here, right? And now it's inside. Look how easy that was. Now I'm going to let go, and how easy was that, guys? How easy was that? Crazy, right? So now I can even move my image around and place it exactly where I want it to be. So now I can do something like this. and put it exactly where we want it to be, and then that's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually, I can go ahead on my curve, I can bring the points down because I want to export this image at this size and print it out on our SG-1000 at this size. And then I'm going to take the image at this size and I'm going to import it, the image itself at this size, into our digitizing software and digitize the white background. Then we're going to digitize it, embroider it onto the hat, and then we're going to take our sublimation and submit onto the hat. Alright, so let's do that. It should be fun. Alright, so right now I'm just going to reduce the points right here to make this border a little bit smaller so we don't take too much of that border with us when we're printing it out. And that's fine right there. So I'm going to take this image and I'm going to adjust the canvas size again because I don't like having so much space when I export my image. You guys shouldn't either. So I'm going to move this 3 by 3 because sometimes having too much canvas size could affect the way our image prints. Alright, it can take up too much space. Okay, so now on the vertical I'm gonna take it down a little bit. I'm gonna take it down to 2.5. Alright, that's better. Alright, so now I'm gonna grab our image right here. I'm gonna move it down onto our canvas. Alright, so that's what I want. Alright, I could even make it a little bit, bring in the width a little bit, but that's fine right there. Alright, so now, oh, you know what? Right here at the bottom, I'm gonna bring our image down a little bit just to fill that space out, and that is perfect. That looks good right there. Just the tip of that, fill that space out right there. Our Liberty, our City Hall building is in the center right there. Looks good. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and file. I'm going to go ahead and export this. I want to export it as a TIFF actually, because in my opinions, TIFF files actually print the best in my opinion. For our Sawgrass printers, I don't know. I'm gonna put it on 16. I'm gonna put it on CMYK format. All right, and I'm just going to export it, and I'm gonna import it into our Creator Studio. All right, so I'm gonna save this as Liberty Bell image. All right. Alright, so I'm going to drop it down on our desktop. Alright, so now it's time for us to, let me look on our desktop. Yep, it's right here. Let me take a look at it. Quick look right here. Yep, there it is. There it is right there. Alright, so now it's time for us to open up Sawgrass Creator Studio. Alright. Once you log into Sawgrass, go Creative Studio .sawgrassinc.com. Once you log in, you'll be greeted with this screen right here. You see I got my email, well, you guys don't know that email. Don't use that email. Anyway, I'm gonna go to start creating. They do have a new interface, a new screen, but I have not used that, a new creative software, but I have not used that yet, so I'm gonna leave that alone. We'll dive into that on a future video. Alright, so gonna go to galleries right here. I'm going to go to my images and I'm going to go to upload an image. I'm going to go to upload and I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my desktop and find my Liberty Bell image that I just made, import it into my system and press save. And after I press save, I'll see it appear right here, and I'm going to click once and there's our image right here. Switch this to inches and our image is way too big. That's not what we wanted. We wanted it to be, I think we said 2.3. So let's bring it all the way down to 2.3. Alright. 2.3. This is the only downfall about this. I wish it would just import at the size that you wanted it to be. Let me go back to affinity and just verify the size right here. The size of our image. Yep, 2.3. 2.329 I said. Yep, 2.329. So let me try to get it 2.329. 2.4 is fine. Oh, 2.39. That's cool. Alright. So boom, we got that. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate just in case I mess up. Alright, that duplicate did not work. Sometimes this one could be finicky a little bit. Let me click right here. Bring in another one. And I'm going to shrink that one down also to the same size. 2.39. Okay, so I got two of them. I'm just not trying to waste paper. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my paper size selected. So I'm going to have to do that again. Alright, never mind me. So after you do that, I'm going to go to blank products. I'm going to go to my favorites. I'm going to go pick the 8.5 by 11 inch paper because that's the size that I'm printing on. And then I'm going to go back to my images right here. Click once, bring it on. See how easy that is? Shrink it down, 2.39. See how easy that was for me to do that over again? Really, really fast. So when you're used to it, you can move around right there. 2.39. Alright. There we go. Alright, and once again, let me try to, yeah. Never works for me anymore. Used to work. I don't know why it doesn't work anymore. That duplicate feature, but it is what it is. 2.39. Make another one. Oh, even that was wrong. 2.39. Made that too big. Yo, 2.39 is really small. I really feel like I'm wasting paper when I make stuff like this. You know what I mean? But hey, what are you going to do? Alright, 2.39. There we go. So we got two of them right here. Alright, I don't know why I made two. One for me, one for you. Ha! Alright, so I'm going to position it on my canvas right here. And I'm just going to go to print. And I'm going to select the wait, I did not launch Print Manager. Epic fail. You have to launch Print Manager anytime you're going to use cut with your Sawgrass SG-1000 or SG-500. Gosh, I need to update this. Oh, okay. I'm going to let this thing update and then we'll continue on in a second, guys. Software's been updated and it's now time to send our images to our Sawgrass SG-1000. If you haven't purchased your Sawgrass SG-1000, by the way, use my Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate link down in the description below to purchase your Sawgrass SG-1000 today. I'm a Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate, and when you use my Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate link, I get a small commission every time you use it to purchase. So whether you're purchasing anything, I don't care what you're purchasing, use my Sawgrass, my Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate link to purchase your vinyl, your heat presses, your inks, your printers, your DTFs, anything they sell. You use my Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate link. All right, let's jump back into this. All right, so now we're in Creative Studio. We have Print Manager launched in the background, ready to go. So now we're just going to hit print right here, and it's going to launch our little thing that talks to Print Manager in between software. So now we're going to click here and we're going to find the SG-1000 that says it's online. SG-1000 Wi-Fi ready. Click right there and that selects that. I'm going to use tray 1. Normally I use the bypass tray. Actually it's going to be tray 2. I'm going to use tray 2. Tray 1 is when it's all the way in and it's just at its smallest point. Tray 2 is when it's extended. Tray 2 is when tray 1's extended, and bypass tray is obviously the tray at the top. I'm going to use tray 2 because I got the 13 by 11, the tabloid size paper in there. All right. So mirrored is already selected. I'm doing it on polyester. Okay, I'm going to press text print R. I always use text print R. So yeah, always use that. Vivid because it's not a photograph. High quality, that's fine. I'm just gonna hit print. All right, now I'm waiting for a confirmation message and I'm waiting for Print Manager to pop up. All right, so Let me just wait for that message to pop up that says successfully sent or something like that, something to that effect. All right, print has been successfully queued. I press OK, and then I click on Print Manager, so Print Manager can be the most forward application that's open. All right, and as you guys can see, it launched and it moved our images in the top. All right, in the top. All right, and it's already mirrored. Layout, center. I'm going to uncheck center because I want it to be exactly where we put it. Trim the white space. No. Preserve layout from designer. Okay. Print Manager performs layout. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Boom. I'm going to click on that, and that's going to put the layout of exactly what I had in designer. That's why I preserve layout from designer. All right, and our software is designer. All right, so that's what I got. All right, so now I'm going to press print right here, and it is going to send the message to our Sawgrass SG-1000, and let's see how long it takes. I'm looking in the screen right here, see how long it takes for the lights to start flashing on our Sawgrass SG-1000 right there, because there it is. It's flashing. It's flashing right there. Our inks are doing this thing. You guys see it? Yeah, nice. Let me stop this. It's got my screen recording. All right. So now it's sucking up the paper, and now I hear it printing right now. All right. Let's see how fast this thing prints. It normally prints pretty fast. All right. And it's 2 small images. And look at that. Just like that, they're done. We go get them real fast. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling you. Guys, it's a TIFF file for me. It's the TIFF file for me. All that detail, all that small, intricate detail that the embroidery machine could not embroider this at all. All right, so the next step is to open our digitizing software and go ahead and digitize all white, the same size, 2.39. All right, we went ahead and launched Chroma Lux. We got Chroma Lux, our digitizing software, launched right now. And we're going to go ahead and hit Create New. And then I'm going to go ahead and select this right here. The little thing looks like a picture. Then I'm going to select Desktop. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab that same Liberty Bell image TIFF. And I'm going to open it up right here. All right. Where is it? Interesting. I don't see it. Where that though? Is this a glitch? Let me delete that because I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna drag it in. Oh, that's even worse. Don't know what's going on. Delete that. Let me just go ahead and drag the other one in, the Liberty Bell. Okay. Not what I want though, so we gotta figure this out, guys. All right. Liberty Bell TIFF. Oh, because it's a TIFF file. Okay. All right, so the TIFF file is not showing up. I'm assuming that's the reason why. So I'm going to go ahead back to Affinity Designer, and I'm going to shoot. I did not save that Affinity Designer. Okay. We got to get creative here. All right, boom, boom. 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 A little bit of technical difficulties, guys. A little bit of technical difficulties. But what I did to solve our image problem, because apparently Chroma Lux did not want to accept that TIFF file, so I went ahead and I took a screenshot of our TIF file. Now I'm going to grab it from the desktop and drag it in, and that just solved that issue right there. All right, you got to get creative, guys. You got to get creative and solve issues really fast. All right, so let me shrink this down to a reasonable size, because once again we want this 2 inches tall, 2.39. all right, now I shrink it down. I'm going to scroll in a little bit, and once again, guys, we're only looking for the outline of this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on black just so I can see it, even though I know this is gonna be white thread. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and hit the complex fill tool. Complex fill. I'm going to go ahead and start tracing the same way I traced with Affinity Designer. I'm going to trace again using this. Alright, this software right here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and click on the complex fill tool right here in Chroma Lux. By the way, if you don't have digitizing software Chroma Lux, go ahead and use my Ricoma shop affiliate link down in the description below. A lot of affiliate links, a lot of affiliations, a lot of stuff to learn, guys. Alright, so here we go. These tools operate a little bit differently in here. Alright, so I'm going to click on complex fill, and in order to get a circle with this one, you're going to have to hold your finger down on command and click, and that creates a circle. Command click. Alright, command click. Alright, see how that circle curved right there? Alright, now I'm going to go straight. Alright, just roughly. It doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be on point. Alright, let's just get this done and get our tatami stitch done. Alright, this is the part that's embroidering, so you kind of want to be a little bit good with this. If you mess up, just press delete and it'll take away that last square or that last circle. So like for instance, if I click right here, I don't like it, I'm going to press delete on the keyboard, whereas though before in Affinity Photo I would click on Command Z to undo. And that's universal across all softwares, is Command Z. But for digitizing software, it's not in Chroma Lux. It is delete, to delete the last point. Alright? So boom, boom. I'm just going to trace around this, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we're at our last point right here. I'm just going to click on our last circle and then press enter, and then we have our design right here. I can click on this 3D tool right here, realistic, to give us a realistic view of what we got, and there is our shape right here. Alright, then I'm just gonna click right here to change it to white. Wait, let me select this and double click right here, and that changes it to white. Alright, so now we got our image. We can click right here. 1 second. I just want to get rid of this right here. Get rid of our image, our bitmap image. So click right there and delete that. And now we just got our image. All right. So just for the sake of seeing it, I'm going to change the color to black, just for the sake of us being able to look at it. All right. So now we got our image right here. I'm just going to fix the density right here. I'm going to go ahead and make the stitch length 2.0. Alright, because I don't want the stitch, it's a real small design, so I don't want the stitch lengths to be too far apart. And I'm going to go ahead and change the density to 30, actually 30 would be good. 30 would be good. 30 would be good in this instance. It's a lot of stitches, but I feel comfortable with 32. Alright, so 32, and I'm going to go ahead and look. We got the full lettuce background right here, and that's about it. That's about it. So now I'm ready to export this .dst and put it on our embroidery machine. And make sure when we put it on our embroidery machine, we have black right here. No. First we gotta bring the size back. Bring the size correct. Okay, so we grab the edge, and right here, when we're moving it, we're paying attention to the numbers down here, because we want it to be 2.39. All right, on the height. So let's bring this up and watch the stitch count change. All right. The stitch count right now is up here. Alright, 2.39, 2.39. Alright, same exact size. Alright, so now we can go ahead and take this and press save as, Liberty Bell, and change that RDE extension, which is native to Chroma Lux, to .dst file, and we're going to save that to a thumb drive. I'm going to just press save right now to save it, and let's take that, put that on the thumb drive and take it to our embroidery machine. Let's put it on this hat right here, snapback hat right here, like the colors, and we're going to put it on that, and then we're going to submit it. Now it's time for the fun part. Finally. Jeez, that was a lot, right? Told you this was involved. You don't want to miss it. So let's go. Alright, so it's embroidery machine time now. Go ahead and grab my stabilizer, hoop my hat. I'm going to untuck my sweatband right here. Undo the clasps. I'm gonna bring this little tab right here. I'm gonna bring this little sweatband over underneath this right here. All right. Underneath that right there, I'm gonna bring this side of my hat underneath this little metal tab right here, and the other side underneath the other metal tab on the other side, and I'm gonna hold both sides with the tabs of the hat. All right. So now I'm just lining up the hat in the front with the seam right here, with the little tab in the front right here. There's a little slit in the tab, so you can line it up evenly. Now I'm gonna bring this strap straight across right here, and I'm gonna make sure the teeth bite into the side of the hat, and bring this tab right here. I'm real intricate with the way I hoop my hats, guys. Real intricate. Bring that tab over here. And then I'm going to hold my hat right here, bring it to the left a little bit, make sure it's lined up in the center. Boom. Hat hoop perfectly. And one more thing I do like to do is I like to use my clips. My clips help keep the hat in place. In this instance, I'm only going to use 2 clips, one on the right and one on the left. And they do help keep the front of the hat in place while you're embroidering, so that does help. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it on our machine. Perfectly hooped hat. See right there on that side, the teeth is biting into the side, helping to keep it in place. And right here, same thing. Well, kind of the same thing. I'm missing this right here a little bit, but that doesn't matter. But normally I would rehoop this and I want my teeth to be holding this side down. But what I'm really paying attention to is that the teeth are inside, are right in that little groove right there. Alright, so let's put it on our machine. Let's go. Here we go. Take my hat, turn it to the side so this part can go underneath. There's a little tab right here. Little tab right here. There's a groove right here. You want to get that right in between there. Sideways, twist it. Now find that groove and push it in. All the way around. And make that lock in. Alright. I'm going to bring it out just a little bit so I have an easier time locking in that groove. Alright, that's better. Alright. Tap, tap, tap. Nice and locked in. Tap at the bottom. Nice and locked in. Alright, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Now I'm going to check for placement. I'm going to bring my hat down a little bit. Right. I'm going to place my Liberty Bell where I want it. And then I'm going to hit the trace button to see where it's going to embroider it at. Down a little bit more. Alright, that looks good right there, like the center of the hat, center of the design. Now I'm going to press my trace. I'm going to lock my design first and press trace. And that's where it's going to trace, that's where it's going to embroider our design right there. Alright, I'm going to do the contour trace to see exactly where it's going to lay down those stitches. Alright, that looks good to me. Ooh, that looks great to me. That's perfect placement right there. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so now I'm going to, on the screen, if you don't program the colors on the screen, it just defaults to 1, which is white. And that's fine. Alright, so, but for my personal sanity, I'm going to press 1 on the screen to program the color. Let me show you guys. Alright, so here's our Liberty Bell. We placed it right there, right? That's how small it's going to embroider it, right? So to program a color, I'm going to hit the cones, which is the color, right? And then I'm going to hit 1, because 1 is the white thread that's on the machine right here. You guys can see the white thread on the top of my machine right there. White thread right here. Alright, so I just press 1, because 1 is that corresponds with that thread color that's on top of my machine. Alright, and I hit OK. Alright, so now all I gotta do is press start and it'll start embroidering. Let me give you guys a view first and then we'll start embroidering right here. Alright, check that out. Alright, that's what we want. So I'm gonna hit start. And here it is. It's gonna start embroidering our hat with that white thread. Guys, if you have not yet purchased your embroidery machine, if you have not yet purchased your Ricoma embroidery machine, use my Ricoma affiliate link in the description down below to purchase your machine. When you use my affiliate link to purchase your machine, you get a free one-on-one consultation with me. Once again, when you use my Ricoma affiliate link, from now moving forward to purchase your Ricoma embroidery machine, you get a free one-on-one consultation with me. Only after you've received your machine, you've taken Ricoma's virtual training, which is when you embroider the Cheers logo. It's like a small online classroom type setting. After you do the modules on the website, after you, they'll instruct you of everything in the whole process. It's pretty smooth. Anybody who purchases an embroidery machine can tell you. You get a customer portal. They create a customer portal for you, and then after you get the customer portal, you log into your portal and you do the modules that familiarize yourself with the various parts of the machine. And after you complete the modules, it gives you the option to schedule the virtual training. Then you do the virtual training, which is where you embroider couple small designs and stuff, and they go over some variables on the machine with you. And then you're off on your own. But to help that process, to ease that process, like I said, after you're done there, you're supposed to be on your own. Ricoma puts you on your own. Of course, they'll answer questions, and they have groups and stuff like that that you can join, or Facebook groups. But to help you out even further, and give you a thank you for using my Ricoma affiliate link, you can do a virtual FaceTime training with me, all right, as a thank you for using my Ricoma affiliate link to purchase your machine. All right, so use my affiliate link to purchase your machine and get your virtual training, and so you can be up and running like me. As you guys can see, you guys probably did research by now and heard a lot of rumors about embroidering over seams and stuff like that. You guys see that seam in the middle right there, right? Went over there with no problem, right? Embroidered that with no problem, correct? Right? All right. So don't let them tell you that it can't do it. Already, I am loving the way this is coming out. I am absolutely loving the way this is coming out. I just hope that how it looks right now, the sublimation design comes out just as good when we sublimate this on to the front. All right, so, but right now, as it stands right now, I think I might actually make this a design by itself, because it looks really, really well. All right, guys, we just got finished our design right here. Looks really, really good. What I want to do with the design, though, is I want to change the start-stop point, because I noticed it didn't embroider all the way through to the edge. It embroidered the bottom, then it embroidered the top, then it met in the middle. And if you guys designs ever do that, it creates like a little small line going through there. Like you can almost see like a line right there on the stitch. That's because the embroidery had to meet in the middle, kind of, sort of. So what you do in digitizing is you make it so that the start point is on one side, this finish point is on the other side, and then the angle lines have to be going opposite. So if the start and stop point is here and here, the angle line for the embroidery for the stitches have to be here and here. All right? But if the stop point is here and here, then the angle line has to be here and here. All right? And then it'll embroider all the way through or all the way through. All right? Doesn't make any sense. You don't understand it, but once you do it, you'll see it. All right? So let's take this off and let's look at it right here. Yeah. Exactly what I was going for. Exactly what I was going for, guys. Yes. Now let's get the sublimating. I hope, man, one way to find out. Let's do it. I don't know about y'all, but this doesn't exactly look like it can fit on the hat. We're about to find out, though. I might have to cut this intricately. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't. It might be a little too small. This is what's so weird about these images and these sizes and stuff, that like yeah, this looks like it's too small. It's definitely too small. How is my size off? I really don't get it. I really don't get it. This is kind of annoying, to be honest, because all right, well, in any event, let me export a new image, because I need this to be the same size, because I'm not messing this up. All right, so give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, not sure what happened, but we're going to print this over again. Alright guys, I like to believe that an inch is an inch is an inch is an inch, but it's really not. Because this right here, 2.39, I forgot what I said it was, but this is 3 inches. I sublimated out, I printed out, and it's not the same. Alright, so I'm just gonna tape this to this the best way I can. It's not gonna be perfect, but I just want to see if this works in theory, which I think it is. I think it's gonna work. This is the toughest part about sublimation, lining everything up perfectly. But in this case, I don't think it has to be perfect, guys. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tape this on here on both sides, and we're gonna sublimate this on to our thread using our hat press. Alright, so here I'm just get some butcher paper and put it on top of it, and we're gonna see what happens. Alright, so I got this taped down. Of course, I'm gonna rip out the inside right here of our stabilizer. Alright, so let's go ahead and sublimate this on with the heat press. Let's go. See what we come up with. Alright, so now we got our Stahls Hotronix Fusion IQ. Alright, and right now I'm just worried about not putting too much time on because I don't want press marks or burn marks on my hat. So I got it set to 397 degrees, bottom platen set to 240 degrees, 37 seconds. I've never done this before, so let's hope it comes out right. I'm just gonna, first of all, I'm gonna fasten this bottom part of my hat right here so we can utilize the one part of the heat press where it holds the hat down. Bring this lever up, put the hat underneath there. Alright, and we wanna use the heat to activate the ink on our hat. Alright, so boom. Alright, there we go. Butcher paper at the top, of course, as always, and we're going to clamp this down. Alright, 37 seconds I said. Alright, so let's see how this comes out, guys. I got my fingers crossed. My crafts lately have been coming out a little bit less than perfect, so I'm hoping that this comes out a little bit better. I'm out of the craft groove. I've been messing up a lot, so let's see what results we get. 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna hold it down because I want to hold it just a little, couple more extra seconds. All right. So 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let me release that. See that sublimation ink? That means it did something. All right. We don't have any burn mark on the hat, which is a good thing, and our sublimation design seems to have gotten plenty of heat. All right, so we're good to go. Let's take it over and let's do the final reveal. All right, let's check it out. So I feel like we let our design cool off enough. I want to see what's underneath, so I'm gonna start the peeling. I know you guys want to see what's underneath too, so let us do the big reveal. All right, that heat tape, man. That heat tape act like it melted to the hat or something. Sheesh, it went right into the fibers. Almost got it, guys. Be patient. Sheesh. Alright, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Alright, here we go. Ooh, I like that a lot. Oh, we on to something here. Oh, I like that a lot. That looks real good. Now, it's a little bit misaligned. But overall, oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, yeah, let's get a closer look. Alright. Can you guys see? Okay, while our alignment was a little bit off, our design could have been a little bit bigger, and that would have covered it correctly. Alignment a little bit off, but overall, I like that a lot. That's sublimated great. What do you guys think in the comments down below? I think it's sublimated great. See the tape marks? I expect that they'll go away. But overall, This is a pretty cool design. This is a pretty cool design. Yeah, I do see the tape marks. It's bothering me too. It's bothering me too. But what do you guys think? I think this is dope. I think it needs some text right here and some text right there, and then you know, I can embroider some stuff right there on each side, and I like it. I like it a lot. I wouldn't call it a finished project. I wouldn't call it a finished product because I could still see the tape marks, and that annoys me. I would say advise you to lighten up the pressure on your heat press, so you can get the heat, but you won't get the pressure. All right, you want it to touch. You want it to, you know, push onto the transfer just a little bit, onto sublimation just a little bit, but you don't want it to squish. And I think I squished too much, and that's what made the tape kind of stick. And now you can see the tape marks. But overall, I think came out good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think I'm gonna get a cold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to like ruffle that up a little bit to get rid of those tape marks, because those tape marks are bothering me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I think it came out pretty good. Sublimation on embroidery. Like, comment, subscribe. Use my affiliate link down in the description down below to purchase your Ricoma embroidery machine. To purchase your Sawgrass SG1000, use my Heat Transfer House affiliate link. To purchase your Fusion IQ from Stahls, use my Stahls affiliate link down in the description. And like I said before, I already said use my Ricoma affiliate link. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this tutorial. I had fun showing you guys. I had fun doing it. Leave your thoughts, leave your guidance, leave your concerns, leave your comments, leave your questions down in the description below, guys. Sublimation on embroidery. All right, peace. Of course, I had to do something extra, guys. Let's see how the rest of this comes out. Gotta go hard or don't come at all. Come hard or don't come at all. You know what I mean? I couldn't leave it just like it was. I had to add something extra just to make it a little bit something special, you know? Don't try this at home. Can't call myself Embroidery Kings if I'm not going all out on a hat, right? So yeah, we went all out on this one. Added the text on both sides with the image in the middle. Unstoppable. Stop playing with them.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?